friends, choosing a baby monitor is a tough decision. In this video, I'm going to review the Babysense Maxview baby monitor and help you decide if it's the right one for your family. I'm going to include a link down below to the exact baby monitor that I'm talking about, and if you do buy anything through my link, I will earn a commission. When you open up the box, you'll see that it comes with a camera, a parent unit, chargers for both, and wall mounting hardware. And notice that the chargers are USB-C. I was really excited to see that because you can use any USB-C charger for these. Setting up this baby monitor is super simple. You just have to charge up the parent unit and then turn on both the parent unit and the camera, and you're good to go. That's it. It just works straight out of the box. This is one of the advantages of having a non-WiFi baby monitor. The setup is really easy. Some other reasons people like to choose the non-WiFi ones are that it's really hard for people to hack into it. It's really easy for babysitters or grandma to use, and they're great for travel because you don't have to hook up to Wi-Fi at a hotel. I set up a scene in a bedroom so you can see what this camera looks like. You can see that the picture is absolutely gorgeous, and you can move the camera all around to see the rest of the room. This monitor has 2 levels of zoom, and then I turned out the lights to show you what it looks like in the dark. And you can see even with the lights out, this monitor has a really great view. This is what the room looks like with a cell phone camera, and this is how great it looks on the Babysense monitor. The parent unit on this monitor is pretty nice, but there's a few quirks that I don't love about it. This light on the side goes red and green as there's sound in the room, and there's no way to turn it off. If I were using this in my own bedroom at night, this would get very bright. I saw some reviewers online say that they put electrical tape over it because it was driving them crazy. Also, the stand on the back of it is pretty flimsy, and I did read some people complaining about it breaking. The sound level on the parent unit is really good. Compared to other ones I tried, this one was nice and loud, which is a good thing. It's a little bit strange that you can't change the brightness of the parent unit without going into the menu. This button here on the front is actually for the nightlight for this unit. I wanted to see how long the battery lasted on the parent unit, so I let it run all night long with the sound and the video on. This monitor lasted 10.5 hours before it died, and I thought that was pretty good because I would imagine most people are not going to leave the video on all night long. You do have the option to use the sound activated mode too, which will turn on the video only when the sound is happening in the room. If you want to mount the camera to the wall, I really like the options you get with Babysense. They include the hardware to attach it to the wall using this hole right here, but I like that you also have this other hole, which is a standard camera tripod mount. So you could mount it to any tripod. This hole in the top can also be used for universal baby monitor mounts. I also wanted to check out how far away you could stay connected with this baby monitor, and so I tried it 2 different ways. I tried it outside where I set up the camera in my driveway, and then when I went for a walk down the road. I was surprised this one stayed connected over 300 feet. That is a really good distance. And then I tried it again in the house. I set up the camera upstairs in the bedroom, and then I went all over my house, down into the basement, 2 floors below, and it still worked fine. And then I walked all the way out to my mailbox and all the way around the backyard, and it stayed connected the whole time. So I was really impressed with the range on this baby monitor. I also checked out the temperature sensor, and I did find that the temperature on the baby monitor was about 4 degrees off from reality. So it's not perfect, but I feel like it's close enough you can tell if the room is way too hot or way too cold for the baby. One feature I really wish this baby monitor had is noise cancellation. I don't know about you, but I liked to use white noise with my babies, and listening to that through the monitor all night got a little bit annoying. And with the Babysense, you're gonna hear it the whole time because it doesn't cancel out the noise. Speaking of white noise, the Babysense monitor can actually play white noise and lullabies through the monitor camera. But when you turn that on the camera, it's playing right back into the baby monitor, so it's so loud, I don't know how you'd be able to hear the baby. I don't think this is a very practical feature, and I would much rather just use a separate white noise machine. The Babysense monitor does also have a nightlight on it, which is something I didn't really see on other ones. So the camera has a little light, and you can set it to different colors, or you can even set it to change through rainbow colors. Not really sure why you'd want to do that, but it might be a handy feature to have a nice soft light for diaper changes in the middle of the night. If you want to monitor multiple rooms, the Babysense does allow you to connect up to 4 cameras to 1 parent unit. And Babysense has a really nice feature that I haven't seen in other monitors. If you have 2 cameras, you can do a split screen and see both at the same time. Most other monitors only offer scrolling where it just switches from one camera to the other. That is a really cool feature if you have multiple kids. Overall, I think the Babysense Maxview monitor is a very high quality option, but it is not my top choice for most families. Unless you really want that split screen for 2 kids, then I would go for the Babysense. And don't forget, I have that link down below to the exact monitor I'm talking about, and if you buy anything through my link, I will earn a commission. If you want to check out my #1 option and how this one stacks up to the competition, check out my video about the best non-Wi-Fi baby monitors. I'll include that link right here so you can watch that one next.